Russia surpassed Saudi Arabia in becoming China's largest oil supplier, according to the latest Chinese customs data. After the war broke up in Ukraine, Russia was put under sanctions by the West, and China is trying to take advantage of this time by shipping the cheaper oil from Russia. The world's largest crude buyer imported a record amount of bargain priced Russian oil last year, taking advantage of Moscow's desperate search for new buyers and amid Western sanctions following Kremlin's 2022 invasion of Ukraine. The volume of crude shipped to China jumped 24% in 2023 to more than 107 million metric tons. This compared to 2022, according to data released by China's General Administration of Customs on Saturday. And that helped Russia to overtake Saudi Arabia as China's largest crude oil supply for this year. The Middle Eastern country, Saudi Arabia, shipped nearly 86 million metric tons of crude to China in 2023. And now Russia accounts for 19% of Russia's oil imports, while Saudi Arabia make up 15%. Russia became China's largest oil supplier in 8 years ago, but fell behind Saudi Arabia between 2019 and 2021, and the Gulf nation boosted its energy trade with Beijing. However, since 2022, China amplified the purchase of cheaper Russian oil amid the Western sanctions that hit Moscow and the unprecedented sanctions. Now China imports Russian crude oil has increased by 8% in 2022 to more than 86 million metric tons compared to 2021. Its neighbor India also ramped up its purchase sharply. China would have to maximize its intake of discounted crude, said Vandana Hari, founder of Singapore-based Vandana Insights. Russian barrels were way cheaper than comparable grades through 2023, being limited to the Chinese and Indian markets, more or less. So the two countries, India and China, trying to take advantage of this time of Russia by importing more oil, which is cheaper because Russia is desperately trying to find new buyers to buy their oil. China's totaling spending on Russian crude oil reached $60.64 billion last year, and that translates to an average import price of $566.64 per metric ton in dollars, according to CNN's calculation. Now, the strengthening ties between Beijing and Moscow will just continue to strengthen as they continue to oppose the US. But the sharp increase of imports by China show how Russia is in a desperate attempt to find a way to go through these sanctions. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.